Hello everyone and welcome to this presentation of Planetary Defense. Let's go through the Planetary Defense website together, and I'll give you a brief presentation of the various features of the game. So, first of all, let's start by just clicking on the login button that you can see right here. Just before we dive in, here's some info about the entry fee. As you can see right here, if you don't own any land NFT on Magor, there's a one-time entry fee of 90 TLM which will be charged on your first login. And don't worry, this fee only applies once, giving you uninterrupted access afterward. And also, to make sure you're fully prepared, I recommend checking out our detailed guide on Medium, which you can find linked right here. Inside this guide, you'll find all the information you need to have a complete and detailed overview of the different aspects of Planetary Defense. From a general presentation of the game's concept and gameplay, to details about attack and defense missions, and on the roles of players, whether they are landowners or not, but also on how chests, rewards, and payouts work within the game, as well as a number of other details about how NFTs are used in Planetary Defense. Okay, now that I've told you about our detailed guide, it's time to get back on topic. Let's jump right in and click on Choose Your Connection Wallet to log on to the website. On the login pop-up window, I choose the Cloud Wallet option because that's what I'm currently using. If you're familiar with Anchor and want to use it to log in and play Planetary Defense, you can, of course, choose to do so. Here we are. Obviously, as you may have noticed, I'm currently on a PC. If you're using a tablet or a smartphone, the interface will not be laid out in the same way, but the various elements I'm going to talk about will be pretty much the same. First, let's take a look at this area just to the left of the screen. This is where you can see all the stats provided by your various NFTs. I'll explain more about this in a moment, but what you should remember for now is that the two main stats essential for successfully completing missions in Planetary Defense are attack and defense. These two stats are the key pillars of the game's mechanics. You'll notice a details button right here. So go ahead and click on it. It will display the detailed view of your NFT collections. Here you'll find a detailed breakdown of each collection and the contribution they provide. You can click any of these buttons up here to open an even more detailed view displaying the precise contents of that category. Let me click on Crew so I can show you this. As you can see, here are the full details of all my Crew.World's NFTs. In this detailed view, you can see which NFTs you own in a specific category and how many of each. But the most interesting and useful thing is this section right here. You'll notice that this text outlines the attack and defense contributions of each NFT, as well as the move cost value. Don't worry, you will understand the importance of the move cost a bit later. And finally, before moving forward, there are two minor but important details to note. Number one, if you own multiple NFTs of the same type, the total value provided by the stack is shown in brackets for each stat, as you can see just right here, with my stack of 4 gray scientists. These 4 little guys are currently giving me a total of 68 in attack and 104 in defense, with a total move cost of 200. And finally, the second thing. Just below these stats, you can see the different bonuses provided according to the rarity of your NFTs, as well as their shine quality. Because in Planetary Defense, NFTs with higher rarity or higher shine receive stat bonuses that can significantly boost their performance. I recommend that you consult our almighty Medium guide for all the details. But to give you an example, a gold shined NFT will have doubled stats, but its move cost will stay the same. As the game is still under active development, things may eventually change in the future, but as of now, this mechanic is a highly effective tool when it comes to improving your army. Alright, I think I've covered the most important things you need to know about how to explore your NFTs in details and how they function within Planetary Defense. In the next part of this video series, I will go into detail about attack and defense missions, how they succeed or fail, and what move cost actually does. And just before we wrap up, don't forget to dive into our official Discord server for the latest updates and to connect with fellow defenders. Or join us on Telegram if you're more comfortable there. I'd also like to give you a final reminder that for detailed information on game mechanics, you can check out our comprehensive guide on Medium. And for quick updates and teasers, feel free to follow us on X. Thank you so much for all your support. Well, that's it, everybody. Stay tuned for more action. And in the meantime, keep your shield strong and your aim true. Happy gaming, defenders!